Hello, I am finally playing Hurtful Boyfriend. It's been too long. Right, so I've just started a new game and you get a new option. This is after completing at least one ending for all characters. You can take this chance to fulfill a promise from long ago, or you can live a normal school life this semester. So, which do you choose? We're going to fulfill the promise. Is there anything you desire? I can grant whatever you wish. Tell me. A strange bird once said that. Who was that bird talking to? So then, the game continues as normal. But I am going to skip to when it all starts to go weird. So it doesn't matter which club you join. So I'm just going to... I'll choose the infirmary. Right, so we're at the sports festival. I'll go to the first aid tent as I chose the infirmary. Salutations, did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami? I heard the first aid team was short-handed. Salutations. Alas, spurned for the sake of medicine, I must work harder to prove my love. Anyway, happy to have you. As you can see, we have plenty of work to do. The obstacle course does always hurt a lot of birds. Why use a game designed for humans? Beyond me, mon ami. I suppose it's tradition. Where's the doctor? Shouldn't he be here too? Over there. He's resting in the shade of a tree some distance away. It looks like he's taking notes on the performance of the birds on the racetrack. What's he doing over there? He doesn't want to ruin his girlish complexion working in the heat. He does the same thing every year. Is he taking notes on something? Uh-oh, they've started. We'll be busy soon. Get ready, mon ami. Yes, sir. And so I spent the sports festival patching up damaged doves with Yuya. I learned some first aid from him, so it was time well spent, I think. I've had this dream a lot recently. I can see a little house on the other side of the fence. I wonder who lives there. I don't think it's anyone I know. Ryuta is next to me, and my parents are here too. We're all together again, but... Mum? Dad? Hey, wake up. Please. Right, so Yuya is in a bit of trouble here with Shu, and we're just going to side with him. I don't quite know what's going on, but I don't like the look on the doctor's face. That's right, Yuya and I were having a sexy and luxurious sunbath in the courtyard up until a few minutes ago. Sexy and luxurious it was indeed. Well, Doctor? Very well, I shall have to wait for more solid evidence. Please do be careful. Of course, Doctor. That dream again. Ryuta, my parents, and me at a stranger's house. The strange bird who comes to me as a magician. He says he'll grant any wish that Ryuta and I make. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Right, so everything starts now. Ryuta isn't at his desk. He's always slow, so I don't think he packed up and went home. Sir, wait. Hello, Panda. What is it? Do you know where Ryuta went? I don't think I've seen him since homeroom. He went to the infirmary earlier. I think he wasn't feeling well. He had a stomachache? Could be. Maybe you should go check on him if you weren't going somewhere else. I will. Oh, here we go. The transition. I'm late. Oh, is this from Ryuta's point of view? I've been slow getting out before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Anyway, gotta go fast. Sorry I'm late. Good morning, Kawara. We were just about to sit down. Late on the second day, as expected of a feral. Sir, where's Jagged? Isn't she here? Apparently not. No wonder her kind died off. Ah yes, we get to find out more history about what's going on in this world where there's just only birds. Where are you, Jagged? Usually you'd be here early. You were late yesterday, and now this. I think we could start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of birdkind. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country. Of course, everyone learned it years ago, but it's required for the second day of the semester. Back when we birds were still beasts and pets, a virus known as H5N1 appeared. At first, it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate. It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species. So the humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent H5N1 from becoming pandemic. In hindsight, it seems foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders of time saw no better option. Except the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die. Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life. God, incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month. Even kakapos, which were once close to extinction, can now be toilet trained. Oh no! Oh, I was waiting for this bit. And as you all know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill. God's sake. Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators. Which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenceless to AH591. I keep saying 9, it's N1. This is such a hard thing to say. Most died out. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. Ah, that's the bell. We'll vote on the student council members in second period, so be on time. Jagged never came. I hope she's okay. Maybe I should try calling her. Kawara, do you have a minute? Sure. We're supposed to get our print boxes today. Would you mind picking ours up? Our print box? Yep, it has all the hands out and everything. Since we don't have a council yet. Okay, it's in the faculty room, right? That's right. If you could have it back here before second period, please. Print box, print box. Inside the faculty office is a stack of cardboard boxes. These must be the ones. This one maybe? I pick up the box marked 2-3. It's awfully heavy. I guess paper isn't exactly light when there's this much of it. Oh, thank you. You were okay by yourself? It was a little heavier than I expected, but I was fine. Let's take a look inside then, just to make sure everything's there. Huh? Did you cut your wing, Kawara? Cut my... I don't think so. It's bleeding. It is. Did I scratch myself on something? It doesn't hurt at all. No, this isn't my blood. Oh, what is that? There's blood leaking through a corner of the box. I feel sick, but I reach out and open the lid anyway. Inside the box is a human head. The eyes are glassy. But even like this, I still recognise her. She wasn't late. She was here all along. This... it can't. Ooh, first class. What? Look away, Kawara. Looking will only hurt you. Oh my god. Emergency alert, emergency alert. We have entered a state of emergency. All students, please evacuate to the gymnasium. Repeat, we have entered. What is happening? Why is everything red? I don't know. Bah! Until we know what's going on, there is nothing we can do but follow instructions. What are you spacing out for, Koara? Come on! No. I don't want to leave Jagged here alone. Get up, she's gone. That thing is no longer Panda. It can't be. Come! By the time we arrived, the gym was already crowded with students and teachers. No one seems to know what's going on, though. The gym echoes with whispered speculation. Hey, did you see the box? Yeah. You had that too? Yup. Well, the class rep opened it and I didn't see, but apparently there was a human arm in it. Ours had half a leg. It was really gross. From the snatches of conversation I hear, it sounds like all the print boxes had pieces of a human corpse in them. Were they all pieces of Jagged, I wonder? Nobody seems particularly concerned, which isn't all that odd. It was grotesque, but it's not like it was a dead bird. Just some primate. Nanaki, this isn't some idiotic disaster drill, is it? We're not supposed to have one until next month. Do you suppose it has something to do with that distasteful box? That was definitely Panda's. Bah! Won't someone explain this ridiculous state of affairs already? Yeah. Someone. Tell me what's going on. This is a bad dream, right? Someone wake me up. Someone. Oh my god! Wow. We've not seen this guy before. Mino. Is everyone here? This is Ichijo Mino, the headmaster. Oh wow, okay. The headmaster? It seems we have all gathered together without panic or noise. Excellent. Unfortunately, there has been a natural disaster outside. This school is a designated evacuation site, so please remain here a little longer. Natural disaster? Nonsense. The weather is perfectly clear. Oko-san felt no earthquakes. It's not like we're anywhere near a volcano or anything. I demand an explanation, headmaster. Just what is going on outside? Does this have something to do with Panda Jagged? Why have you brought us here? I repeat, there has been a... No, imbecile! Wow, that was cool. The gymnasium erupts in whispered discussion once more. Well, that changed nothing. I still have no idea what's going on. Are you alright, Koara? No, yes, I am. This could prove to be a very bad day for us all. Could prove to be? It already is. Mr. Nanaki, Jagged is missing. Oh, yes, well done. She must have run off somewhere. Oko-san will go look for her. San, no, she's... San is an older breed, much closer to pigeons of the human era. Maybe he doesn't understand the concept of death. Trying to explain would only hurt myself. The headmaster has proven entirely unhelpful. What should we do, Nanaki? Well, we can't exactly carry on with class. I agree with San. Let's go get Jagged. Calm yourself, Koara. To relinquish your sanity during a state of emergency is suicide. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Sir, we can't just leave her there like that. May I go back to the classroom just once? Well, the principal, which is spelt wrong, did ask us to remain here, but he didn't say we couldn't leave the gym now, did he? Dots. I'm coming with you. As president of the student council, I have a responsibility to get to the bottom of this. Thanks, Sequoia. Do not flatter yourself. I am not doing this for you. Panda was foolish, loud, and had no manners or sense, but she never deserved anything like this. I swear, by my blood and name as a labelle, I will find the one who did this. You shall be my assistant. Come, Kawara. Right. And so I exited the gymnasium in Sequoia's majestic wake. I want to know what happened to Jagged. Who did that to her and why? Can the evacuation possibly have nothing to do with her? Why wouldn't the headmaster explain everything? My head was a raging whirlpool of questions and no answers, and I did not yet know what we would find. What is this? A wall. A huge grey. What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by dull grey. It's dark, almost like the sun has already gone down. A dome, rather. We appear to be shut in from above as well. What? When did they do this, and how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we were all in the gymnasium listening to the headmaster, though. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield. A disaster so destructive there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous grey blanket and wait? Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic. If that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Jagged and all this. Let's go to the classroom and then tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were as well. They're at their teachers' desks. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared to take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. Oh my God. The box is still where I left it. Inside is... I can't. Sequoia, I'm sorry, could you... No matter. What is this madness? Huh? There's... nothing here. That can't be right. We left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. Question marks. Exactly, Sequoia. Yuya! Salutations, Ryuta. I see you're babysitting Sequoia. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense given the circumstances. I think he'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened. His expression clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You've known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. Oh God. The doctor? Why him? You don't trust him? Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have... You suspect the doctor? Yes. Everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy? But I know where you're coming from, Ryuta. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now, if you want to go make sure. Alright, we'll go later. So Jagged has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? Not if he falls asleep. We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating. Under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel? That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I am inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed. So, Ryuta, yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Jagged as soon as possible, right? Yes. Jagged. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them, and I'm going to find the culprit, and I've never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, this school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Oh, one other thing. You might want to talk to One in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? The janitor. Yup, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talky mongrel. Adieu. He saunters off towards the staircase. What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside. Right. Let's go to the office first. Maybe this One guy will be able to help us. The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman shop. I doubt we'll find anything useful here. Yuya said to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his advice. Geez, is that anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy, bloody mongrel is no relation to me. Whoa, calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right? Excuse us. What is this? This doesn't look very educational. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. Aha, a dove, and one more. Mr. One, hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryuta, and this is Sequoia. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Whoa, somehow he seems really cool. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not. Do you mean to interfere with us? Wretched fool. Yuya said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him. We decided to honour his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now? Sequoia, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transferred from overseas and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well. Come in. What did you say you gentlemen were investigating? 2 things. The murder of Panda Jagged and the mysterious wall outside. You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless. I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what the big grey wall outside is, then? No? Useless wretch. Sequoia, calm down. Though I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh wait, Mr. One, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning. Even the telephone wires, eh? This is too thorough. I can't think of any reason why they'd need to cut communication systems off if it were some sort of storm protection. This has been a wild goose chase then. A complete waste of time. Let us go, Kawara. Wait, I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. I love how it's capitalised. Bright and massive? What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in this school, but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there. Of course, the headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office, then he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. We should try that. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakazaki sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. One. We can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab, or the wall. After those 2, we could try the headmaster's office. Let's go to the lab. Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you for being with Jagged now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you 2 left the gym. He must have gone past us. How unfortunate. The doctor is lining the pieces of Jagged up on one of the lab benches. Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? Oh, he gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamane? Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I have finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait. Very well, we shall not interfere. Come, Kawara. Right. Oh, Mr. Kawara. A moment, please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind, You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. I take it does not suit your tastes. Very well, that's so sweet. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I, the internal. Good luck, Mr. Kawara. Right, thanks, Doctor. He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not to worry about it for the time being. What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor? Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement. I see. That's good then. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor. We step outside once more. The grey dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. Let's go get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here. Indeed. Iron, maybe. It's quite firm at any rate. Maybe it is some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal. That seems likely. It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something. We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in after all. Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it's ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here. I'd think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in, yeah. If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at? Up there? Is that some sort of hatchway? He points upwards. Ah, he's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different colour. That looks like it might lead outside. Let's go look. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later. I don't like to think about it, but if there really is such a terrible disaster out there, that this is the only option, maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed. Let us move on. We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Jagged, but I'm worried about my family outside too. I hope my mother's okay. I suppose we've finished the first stage of the investigation now. Yeah, we've got a better idea of the situation, I guess. The doctor's working in the lab. The grey dome covers the entire school but for one small hatch, and we can use the maintenance office as a base. Mr. One did say... Indeed, he suggested we visit the headmaster's office. Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go. Headmaster? Sir? Are you within? We demand entry. Rude, even to the headmaster. I wonder if the doctor is the only person in the entire school who he actually respects. No reply. Let's go in. Wait, Sequoia, that's... It's locked. Bah! Where is that old geezer? Maybe he's pretending to be out so we'll go away. Indeed, he never was the type to walk about the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up. Should we wait around? We have no time for such frivolities. Frivolities? I don't know. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters. It's the headmaster's door. I don't think it will be easy to break down. You speak the truth. Let us ask Nanaki if there isn't a key to open it from outside. Yeah, we can head back to the... Oh my god! What is it, Kawara? I thought I heard something. I hear nothing. Perhaps you're imagining things. Like something being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again, behind... Oh my god, I don't like that noise at all. Oh god. No, this is horrible. Oh. Oh no. Suddenly, behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head. Oh my god, get out of there. Oh! Second class. Well, you know what? I'm going to end that video there. It's a long playthrough, so there will be several videos. So, yeah, it's a much darker version of the story for sure. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.